Hey, what's up, bitch? What's going on? Uh, since you the first one to tune in, I'm gonna just jump in right into it. Uh, just sleep earlier, I just got up maybe about an hour ago, somewhere around there. And you can see I'm still looking a little sleepy. But I just wanted to rap with y'all for a minute real quick. I see friends of mine and people down the timeline always talking about, getting high, get drunk or whatever. If you was to get in a relationship and somebody was to ask you not to do that, like say if it was unattractive to them, could you stop? And vice versa, could the other person stop? Like, could you give something and could the other one give something? Instead of smoking and drinking, why don't you be each other's drug, each other's alcohol? Because it's a reason that you're smoking or you're drinking. Somebody should be like, why don't you allow me to be your drug? You know, it's unattractive for me for a woman to smoke. And, you know, with drinking, I don't drink either no more. I might sip some wine or some champagne or something, but other than that, the beer and liquor, I'm cool on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with that. But, if somebody asks me not to drink, I'm like, okay, well, you know, if you smoke, please don't smoke because that's unattractive to me. I'm like Forrest Gump when it comes to that. I'm sorry, Lieutenant Dan, but she tastes like cigarettes. You know, uh, I'm just saying, can you be somebody's drug? If you're gonna ask somebody to replace something, to not do something, can you be that replacement for them? Can you fill in that spot of what marijuana does, or what cigarettes does, or what alcohol does? Can you be somebody's stress reliever? That's the most important thing. Why are you smoking first, or why are you drinking? What are you running from? What's on your mind? Let's talk about it. Put that down. Put the alcohol down. Put the cigarettes down. Put the blacks down. Whatever it is that you're smoking, put that stuff down, and allow a man or a woman to be your black, your cigarette, your marijuana, your alcohol. You know, that's something that a lot of people should like really, really work on. Is what are you going through? Like, can we talk about it? Can we help one another? For real. I see somebody laughing about it, but I'm just saying, it's important for this stuff to be said and for people to do things like this. Can you actually be somebody's drug to help them? Can you minister to them? Can you minister to the little girl or the little boy inside somebody? Can you figure out what the issue is? Can you come to that conclusion? These are things that you got to discuss when you get in a relationship with somebody early. You should be talking about stuff like this. Or when you're somebody's friend, you should be talking about these things, trying to help them through whatever it is they're going through. And at this point in time, everybody need help. Everybody need help. It's just that the way the world is right now, everybody need help. Can you provide that for somebody? Can you provide that security for somebody? Can you change the game? Can you do that? I'm just saying. I know a lot of people may say no. A lot of people gonna say, "Oh man, I can't give up smoking or I can't give up drinking." Okay, that's cool. That's on you. But I think you should talk about whatever it is you're going through, whatever it is on your mind, and talk with somebody. Seek out some counsel, because being high and drunk all the time is not the business. You know what I'm saying? It's things that come with that you don't want to deal with. And I know firsthand. Shoot, I dealt with the stuff. I did the stuff, and I ain't did nothing outside of marijuana. Forget that. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool, but I figured that it's all a hallucinogen. To alter the mind. And when something alters your mind, you're not in control of what's going on. You have to literally be sober to understand where you're coming from with this. Because when you under another influence, it alters the mind. People say, "Oh, I need to get high to relax. I need to get high, or I need to drink to relax, or to go and have sex." I'm like, man, don't you want to do that sober? Don't you want to do that with a clear mind? Like, don't you not want to be under the influence of something else Like, I understand, some people, back in the day they drink and they smoke, but for me, I'm like, man, nah, I'm good. That stuff messes with my mind. I need somebody that want to talk, that want to, have a conversation, that they can be my drug and I can be their drug. Hey, what's up, Shauna? Mike Young say I support. That's what's up, man. But I'm just saying, like, this is stuff that we should be talking about when it comes to relationship goals. Relationship goals shouldn't always be, oh, I want this big brother, I want this nice looking sister, and I want to walk and do all this. Okay, you can do all that too. But let's talk about the underlying issue. Like, are there some things that you can't do or you can't go without? These are things that you definitely should talk about once you get to know a person. You need to find everything out about them, so instead of them going and smoking and drinking and spending money on stuff that you could be saving money for, like on a vacation, not a vacation, but a vacation, y'all could be saving that money, pocketing that, instead of putting money into the liquor industry and the marijuana industry like that, which, a lot of people going to put money into it because they feel like, marijuana is an escape to reality, whatever they going through. I'm cool on that. I'll talk about my problems. I'll go walk, I'll go exercise, I'll go do whatever. I don't want to do that stuff. If you do it, more power to you, And when life hits you, when you come down off that high, your problem's still going to be facing you right in your face. They still going to be right there. Alcohol, they still going to be right there. And some people get abusive. Some people get, just real crazy when they under a whole nother influence because you under some spiritual stuff, man. You got to understand what this stuff really will do to you. Yeah, you have fun with it all the time, but you don't need it. It's just something that you say, oh, it tunes me down and this and that. There's other things out there that can tune you down that you don't need to do. You ain't got to go and spend money for it either. And I said, man, ain't nobody really saying much right now. I'm just like telling y'all, I woke up and this just hit me like this. I'm like, boom, I got to tell everybody. I was asleep. I wake up out of nowhere. I'm like, oh, snap. Just had a dream about that. Okay, I got to tell everybody. I got to tell them. If they listen, they listen. If they don't, they don't. But I'm trying to teach you how to keep money in your pocket and stop spending it on alcohol and drugs. Do what you do. I love y'all. Blessings to y'all. Knowledge. We have to control the body and let the spirit. You right, Mike Young. That is definitely right. In order to control the body, though, you have to be absent from that mug. You have to let the stuff go that you knew growing up, and the things that you learning or that you learned from growing up, because you was taught this stuff. You was taught how to do all these things. Now you have to definitely allow your flesh to die daily for your spirit to grow stronger. So, Mike Lee, I'm on that with you, man. You got to set your spirit free. You got to let your spirit be your guide and stop letting the mind of the body be the guide, the flesh be the guide. Hey, great point right there. I love that. That was nice. That was a nice point right there, for real. Pay attention, y'all. I'm telling you. Some things that you just don't need. You just need to talk to somebody. You got a mouth for a reason. God gave you ears, eyes, mouth, nose, all of that. Your senses should be kicking in. You ain't just supposed to use 6 of them. You better use all of them. And there's a lot more than 6. I'm telling you, you better tap into them realms that other people don't tap into, because it's some ways to actually help people to be actually a friend to someone or be in a relationship with someone that can change the game, that can change the whole outcome of a type of man or woman that they want to be with. It's a lot of things that us as humans, us as spiritual beings can change. That this ain't nothing but this whole thing right here, this body, this is gonna die. This is gonna fade away, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. It's gonna go right back to where it came from. The earth, Mother Earth. We walking on a piece of ourselves every day. We walk on her. You know what I'm saying? So understand that your spirit needs to, your flesh needs to die for your spirit to grow stronger. And how you do that? You got to Die daily. Die to everything that you knew and learn from it. Make it a learning lesson, a learning experience. Gain knowledge on whatever it is. If that your conscience tell you don't do it, dadgum, don't do it. Because that's the spiritual part of you saying, hey man, nah, or hey lady, nah, don't go there. You don't know what that entails. And you gotta follow that. If they tell you not to drink, not to smoke, follow that. Because your spirit is telling you some things. If you ain't tapped into that realm yet, then hey, you better wake up and pay attention, like they said on what is that movie? Sister Act. Said if you want to be somebody and if you want to go somewhere, then you better wake up and pay attention. And you ain't gotta pay for it either. It ain't nothing you gotta pay for to pay attention. If it costs, boy, a lot of people be broke. You better start opening some books. And I ain't just talking about the Bible. I'm talking about you better open some books. Because it's created in your essence. You know what I'm saying? Everything that you want to do, everything you desire, it's created in your essence. The Bible itself is created in your essence. You know right from wrong from just being a kid and having parents around that watched after you, looked after you, and told you not to do that. And as you got older, you started to realize, okay, look, I can go this way or I can go that way. You can make a choice, just like it said in the word. You can make a choice. Okay, make your choices. Make the right choices. Make the right choices and listen to your guides. Because you got some suckers that be talking to you. You got evil side. You got well, I don't want to say evil side. Let's say you got a bad side. You got a good side. Which side do you want to listen to? If you read the Bible, they have to explain it exactly. You know, when it comes to that, because the Bible will mess you up, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna tell y'all from experience, it will mess you up. Like, you know, in the beginning there was Adam and there was Eve, right? Okay. Then they had two sons, Cain and Abel. Cain and Abel had wives. Okay, well, where the heck did they come from? Where? Because there's no given point. Like, how they got these wives? It's just like, okay, they mysteries now. How did they just appear? You know? Yeah, like, dang, man, this is crazy. Like, why do I think like this? Why do I think like this? You know what I'm saying? Like, it dawns on me, like, man, it will mess your mind up. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't tapped into that realm of things. You know, some people say they're just allegories, they're stories, and this, and that. Okay, I get that. You know, but God said that the church, the body. Our body is the church. So whenever we go somewhere, we gather, we talk about the word like what we're doing right now. This is church. You know, where, if you go to a building that they call the church, when a bunch of people is in there, it becomes the church. It's created in your essence, man. So pick up books and read and tap into what we really supposed to be doing here. We really supposed to be helping one another. Jesus didn't write a daggone thing, man. The book is about him, but he ain't wrote nothing. All his homies wrote the book. All his homies got an experience with him, right? According to the Bible. We're just talking here. Y'all, we just talking. But all of them is the ones that got the experience. Hey, man. All of them got the experience. But Jesus ain't write nothing. Wait a minute. So you could walk on water. You could do all of these things, all these miracles, perform all this stuff. But you can't handle 3 nails. And then even when you die, you crucified, you die. 3 days later, you get out of there. And people can now see you. But wait a minute. When you die, you're supposed to, your body is supposed to go on, and your spirit is supposed to live on. You're not supposed to. Our spirit is not supposed to look like us, right? So, like, how does that make sense? Like, they tell you that when you die, your spirit goes on. It goes on to the next realm of things. Moves on to wherever it's supposed to go to. But you don't look like yourself. So, how was they saying that Jesus still looked like himself? That means that Jesus wasn't really dead. To me, but you transporting to something.
You transporting? Did you tap into some other stuff that don't nobody know about? Did you tap into that? On your journey, Jesus, did you tap into that? Because you tapped into everything else. You did everything that man couldn't do, right? You did everything that man couldn't do. So, according to the word of what it says, then that means that you indulged in some things that you wasn't supposed to indulge in, or that they say not to indulge in, but you did it in a positive way. So, when you die, you're supposed to give up the ghost. You know what I'm saying? So, how was he out of there and the rock wasn't even removed? The big old stone. Come on, man. Like, think about these things. Use your mind. Sometimes these things don't make sense, and I'm not condemning no preacher or none of that. I'm not on that. I'm just saying, man, these are questions that you have that they can't answer. Me as a minister, somebody asked me this, I'm like, man, I'm still researching, I'm still looking, because it don't make sense. If it don't make sense, it don't make what? I got you on that. I'm gonna go live and talk about it. Okay, Mike, make sure you tag me in it, man. Let's chop it up about that, because I definitely I got some questions. I'm not gonna badger you, but you gotta ask me before I gotta go to work tonight, which I gotta go by 11 o'clock. So, I just woke up. I'm chilling with the kids for a little bit. Gotta go enroll my other one. But definitely, this is a conversation that we should have. Everybody that's tuning in, this is something that we should be on YouTube talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like a podcast. Mike Young, if you got one, you got a YouTube page, let's get on there. I got one, bro. I got a YouTube page, but I got to get 1,000 subscribers in order to start going live. So if y'all can start sharing the brother's stuff, helping the brother get the 1,000 subscribers, that would be greatly appreciated. I don't ask nothing else but just follow me, like and subscribe, and share. Share this information. Share my goofy tale with everybody else. Whatever. If your family, if they want to watch it, your friends, your coworkers, if they want to watch it, like, let them watch it, and so they can be like, that brother's tripping. And then if they say I'm tripping, tell them to get on there and let's have a conversation. Let's talk about it, because the religion stuff got to go. The religion stuff got to go. We know that religion is not what it is. Don't nobody want to go up in the church no more, because number one, you got people want to touch on you and want to take your money. that's just it. People want to touch you and people want to take your money. So, hey, let's talk about it, man. I don't mean to be before y'all too long. Like I said, you can go back and watch the video. You can tune in for any questions, comments, or concerns. Let's talk about this stuff, man. Let's share this information with each other. If you have some information that can help, let's do that together. Let's help each other out. Each one, teach one, each one, reach one. Men and women both, because we can help each other out. Hey, I love y'all. Blessings to y'all. Knowledge.